Dude, are you really gonna do that? I'm the last of your money and you're gonna spend me on a gumball? Hey! Do you understand what you're doing wrong? Do you even know why you got kicked out of that store? No, not because he was racist. Because you couldn't pay for anything. You really need to learn how to save money. Saving. You know what that is, right? Stop it. Come on, let's go for a walk. Saving is when a small amount of the money you've earned isn't spent but put away to be used later. Over time, your savings should grow. As long as the money stays untouched, there should be enough to go on a vacation, use for an emergency, pay for school, or get that flat screen. And I guess you're not listening. What do you plan to do with all that change anyways? Hey! Stop trying to spend me! Look, you have exactly $1. You're missing 13 cents tax. Of course you don't know what I'm talking about. When you buy an item, a percentage of the original price is added onto your total. This is the tax. The tax differs depending on where you make your purchase, but where we are, there's PST at 5% and GST at 8%, adding up to 13%. So that's why you have to pay 13 more cents on your $1 burger. You know, there's another kind of tax, the one the government takes based on your yearly income. The more you earn from working, the higher the tax, and what you're left with is called your net income. You get what I mean? You do have a source of income, right? Come on, I have somewhere to show you. Right now, we're at a bank. This is a place where you can store your money. The bank keeps track of how much money you have in your account there. But your cash isn't always physically there. See, a bank is a business, and they make their money by letting people borrow it and then make the borrower pay it back, plus extra. The extra is called interest. It's another thing based on percentage. You understand? Good. Hey, what are you doing later? Don't touch me. Man, if I was $1 for every time I heard that. You probably are. Hey! Dude, you're wrinkling me. I'll sue you for everything you have. Sorry, man. All he has is me. Sounds like a win to me. No, wait, stop! Great! You just put $100 in the bank. Now it can collect interest. Let's say your yearly interest rate is 3%. If you leave your $100 in your account for a year, you'll have $103. And you know what you can do with that money? You can invest it. But I guess you don't know what that is either. Okay. When you invest, you're giving an amount of money and expecting more in return. There are different types of investments ranging from low risk to high risk. At one end of the spectrum, you aren't rewarded a whole lot for your investment, but since it's low risk, you have a good chance of getting your reward at all. At the other end, the reward is much more, and you can get lots of money. But you're more likely to lose your money and end up with less than you started with. And there's also a nice area in the middle where you have a pretty good chance of being rewarded, and if you are, the amount feels sufficient. Since you have no job and only $100 to spend, I'd recommend you make low-risk investments. Or none at all. No, you didn't hurt it. It's a machine. You use it to scan cards. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I haven't told you about credit cards and debit cards. We'll go to a hospital later. Just listen. When you use a credit card, you can buy things right away and not have to pay for them until a later date. Some people get a bit carried away with credit cards and end up spending more than they can pay back, and they end up in debt, meaning they owe money to the credit card company. But with debit cards, money is taken directly from your account. Both cards are useful to have, since you might not always have cash on hand. I don't know if I trust you with this one, so we'll just get you a debit card. I think you've learned everything you need to know. Come on, dude. Let's go buy something. Dude, you still have nowhere near enough for that TV. Dude, no.